yeah, I'm gonna take you there.
Hola gente, ¿cómo estáis? Pues nada chavales, aquí continuamos en Tales of Xillia. Estamos ya llegando a la casa del primo de Alvin, de Toban. Me queda muy poco, bueno, en cuanto pelee con estos bichos que tengo aquí delante. Nos dirigiremos a su casa. Aquí hay un montón de bichos que tengo que pelear con ellos para hacerme más fuerte, para hacerme mucho más fuerte, porque Gaius, tenemos que pelear contra Gaius, me parece que se llamaba, me cruza el nombre, tenemos que pelear contra él y es muy fuerte. Vamos, Chucho. ¿A quién das? ¡Tipo! ¡Se la ha comido! ¡Se la ha comido, Tepo! ¡Se le había comido al bicho! Vale, ahí estamos. Jabalí, ven para acá. Esto jabalí, tío, me han vestido, el cabrón. ¿Quién viste esto? Hey. Vete a tomar por culo aquí.
Vamos a ir.
¡No!
No es para que me dices nada antes.
Compañeros, los cojones ponen aquí. Vamos, aguilucho. A ver si vencemos ya y nos dirigimos hacia la caja de balas después de matar a todos estos bichos que me va a hacer mucha falta en los niveles. Así que toma un regalito. Vamos, ahí va, ahí va. Vale, acaba de subir Jude de nivel. Y hay un águila. Ven para acá, águila. Seguramente haya pasado algo en la ciudad, digo yo, porque si no, va a ser muy triste. Ah, no, se tenían que pensar en de si seguimos juntos o separados, lo cual no va a pasar porque van a seguir juntos. Porque son la tropa Goofy. Nadie puede vencerlos. Puta águila, tío, cómo me ha puesto directas en un momento. Sí, como que vas a hacer tú lo mismo, ¿sabes? Que de tu amiga. Paga, que vas a pagar tú por ella. Ahí estamos. Guardamos la partida. Vamos a ir a pelear contra más bichos. Me he dejado muchísimos bichos en esta zona. Aparte de cosas, mira, como por ejemplo este saco de 1400 euros. Vamos a darles caña. Si me dejan darles caña y no me están atacando continuamente. Puta planta, tío. A la mierda. Toma, puto jabalí. Hasta luego, jabalí. Ah, está.
I just need to keep
Buah, chaval, no le enganchó ni un puto golpe. Ahora sí que me largo. Vámonos a Balan. Nombre en clave Precio. Barrio comercial. Vamos a ver las armas.
The spirit fo-
Ampliamos la tienda de armas. Donar materiales. Joder. Así que junto a materiales. Cambiar. Vale. Vale, ahí estamos. Tienda de armaduras, donar materiales. Luego que tenga dinero, que eso ya es otra cosa. Tienda de accesorios. Vale, tienda de alimentación, paso, sinceramente. Bueno, vamos a hacer la de alimentación, que hace muchísimo tiempo que no, aunque me da exactamente igual, la verdad. Pero bueno, da igual. Joder, fíjate. Fíjate. Y pues lo que me queda ya a la tienda de armas. Aunque me podría servir de dinero en vez de coger y donar los materiales, pero bueno. Vale. Comprar. Este, el primero. Primero con los que peleo y luego los demás, si no os importa. Ahora pues ya está. Nos vamos a la de armaduras. Una malla. Solo tengo para un casco. Vamos a vender cosas. Esto lo voy a vender todo, que no lo quiero. Comprar. Tres. Tres cascos. Aro de reina. Y se acabó. Vamos a vender. Esto,
How is
me
she
quedo
able
ya
to
como
continue
estoy.
walking?
Vamos a ir a hablar. Oiga, ¿qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado?
So this entire city is powered by Spyrex.
Yep. This world turns by stealing energy from spirits. Olympias has been doing that since ancient times. That's why it's rich in spirit fossils and little else.
How can everyone be so calm about killing spirits? With so many spirits gone, even nature is starting to disappear.
Olympians don't know that spirits create nature, or even that they're alive to begin with. All they know is that their primary energy source is drying up.
Yet they're not doing anything about it.
We've progressed this far by relying on Spyrex. We can't remake our society overnight. Could you immediately stop using spirit arts if someone told you to?
No, I don't think we could. Riza Maxia couldn't exist without humans and spirits working together to cast spirit arts.
Symbiotic coexistence, huh? Must be nice. Maybe we Manalobless Olympians are simply destined for extinction.
I do suspect that was the destiny Maxwell originally had in mind. But I have no intention of adhering to Destiny's plans.
I envy your strength.
If you have time for envy, you have time to act. With your actions, this situation can change.
Change the entire world, huh? That's not really my style, but maybe just this once.
Vale. Pues ya han hablado. Vamos otra vez para adelante. Vamos a ver. Esta tienda es de objetos. Gel de naranja. Gel milagroso. Cura. Vale carísimo esto. Yo quiero de momento botella de vida, tengo, botella de panacia tenemos, elixir. Nos vamos a quedar sin un sin dinero. Voy a quitar el elixir. Y voy a quitar este y me gasto muy poco dinero. Luego si eso ahora vengo otra vez. Quiero comprar primero aquí. Amuleto, amuleto. Anillo de poder aumenta la fuerza, vaya mierda. No me interesa nada de lo que hay aquí. Podría haber comprado aquí. Gel milagrosos. Cura no puedo. Cura intensa. Vale, pues ya nos podemos largar a casa de Balan. A ver. Entramos por aquí no es. Aquí no es. ¿Dónde narices era? ¿No era ahí? ¿Seguro? Sí, tiene que ser ahí. Tiene que ser aquí. A ver, ¿el ascensor dónde está? ¿No hay ascensor? Ah, vale, el ascensor está ahí enfrente, sí. Vale, perfecto. Perfecto. P2 puede ser. No me acuerdo muy bien cuál era. Voy a estar por el P2.
Gotta find a way to push
Aquí
the
es.
otherworld reactor plan forward.
Were you involved in the plan's creation?
And who might you all be?
Oh, we're from Riza Max.
I'm a relative of Gilland Yulsevent. I was hoping you could educate this group about the otherworld reactor plan.
You're with Gilland. Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I work at the Department of Otherworld Affairs.
Figured it'd go smoother this way.
I presume your department deals with issues related to Riza Maxia?
Correct. As you're no doubt aware, we Olympians have passed down legends of another world since antiquity.
Every kid knows the story of the spirit Maxwell and the utopia he created for his followers, Riza Maxia. But from around the time I was born, scholars and politicians started taking that story seriously.
Correct. That was because we detected an unusual distortion in space. Our research suggested that vast amounts of energy could be circulating beyond the distortion. That discovery led to the creation of the Department of Otherworld Affairs' predecessor, the Next Gen Energy Bureau. They developed equipment to widen the distortion and study what was on the other side. Things were going well at first.
Then the equipment went haywire, and a passenger ship near the experimental site, the ESS Anithra, disappeared without a trace.
The incident 20 years ago.
Everyone thought the experiment had failed, but it hadn't. Several years later, we received a transmission straight from Gilland. He told us that he and the Zenithra had been sucked into the other world, and that he had since created a device that could punch a hole through the spatial distortion.
And that he found a solution to Olympias's energy problems to boot.
That's right. His plan was to use the energy circulating throughout this other world as a reactor.
So what will happen to the people on that world?
Are you with the anti-governmentalists? Right now, the opposition party is using the issue of otherworld people's rights as a shield to try and block the otherworld reactor plan. Yet they have no alternative solution for our energy problem. Olympias has long since passed the point where we can solve our problems with idealistic jargon.
So you supported the Otherworld reactor plan, fully aware of the consequences.
You're damn right I did, and I continue to support it wholeheartedly.
Forget it, Mila. There's no point in trying to change his mind.
I know. My duty remains unchanged. Do everything I can to stop the plan from succeeding.
Vale, pues nos ha pegado una rayada porque me he equivocado de planta. Ha sido una rayada importante. Vamos a entrar aquí, no sea que me equivoqué. No era la otra planta. Vamos a donde Balan. P1. Y al final. Sí, aquí es. Ahí está Balan. Descansamos. Y a ver qué pasa. Alvin.
What are you doing, Alvin?
Ellis.
Figured I'd stay away, since everyone's so sick of me.
Maybe because you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, that's just who I am, all right. And what about you, Elise? Wondering what to do?
Yeah. I just don't know what the right choice is.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know much about being a kid. Never really had a childhood.
So were you a member of Exodus ever since you were just a little boy?
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was okay to trick people. When things would go bad, I'd just disappear. I'd take the path of least resistance. I pretty much just did whatever didn't hurt me, that's all.
Then, does that mean you won't be going with Mila and Jude?
You know what? That kid forces me to wake up and smell reality. They're all just so mature. The way they hide their real feelings about me.
Oh, now I get it. You're lonely, aren't you, Alvin?
I've never been much for expressing my feelings, I suppose. But even if they do hate me, I have to stick it out. I'm not leaving this time.
So does that mean that you really want to be their friend again?
I've learned that building real trust with people takes a lot more work than you think.
Being a grown-up sounds like an awful lot of pain.
It seems like the older you get, the tougher it is to share your feelings with others. Anyway, no one will want to be friends with me until I can make the first move. It's hard, but it sure beats being alone.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do now. What do I have to do to become happy?
Well, it's different for everyone. You just have to find what works for you. I'm sure you know what you want by now.
I guess so. It hasn't been easy, but I've learned a lot traveling with everybody. I know that. I definitely don't want to stop, that's for sure. I want to keep on learning more, and I want to make some new friends.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Some help you are.
I told you, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff. Sorry about that, kid. Huh?
That's a thank you. I just wanted you to know that from now on, I'm gonna be your friend, okay?
How come the kids are the wisest people in this group?
Trouble sleeping, young miss?
Yeah, I still haven't made up my mind. What about you?
I've reached a decision. I have decided to go with them.
I see. I wonder if I'm the only one who's still on the fence.
You're not alone.
Huh?
When Lord Klein passed away, I inherited the keys to the kingdom, along with many doubts.
But eventually you figured out what to do, right? I used to think that everything works out if you do your best, but I've been proven wrong every time.
Does Agria still haunt you?
I keep thinking there might have been something else I could have done for her.
I know that feeling well.
Oh, you mean with King Noctigal?
Am I that easy to read? Let me tell you, life does not become any simpler the older you get. But I must say, I am a bit surprised by you.
In what way?
I was under the impression that Jude was the one who occupied your every waking thought.
Come on now, don't be silly. Is it obvious?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
You know, I once thought that if I became a nurse, that I might find happiness. After all, when Jude's happy, I'm happy. Simple enough, right? But now, I'm starting to get the feeling that Jude just might be better off without me. I mean, I don't want to get in his way again, you know?
Leah, would you like to know what my reasons are and why I've decided to go along with Jude and Mila?
Are you willing to tell me?
I would like to be there to walk with them in the future that they wish to create.
That sounds like you.
But that's not all.
Huh?
I plan to take the lead and pull the two of them along behind me. That is my true desire.
And I? What do I really want?
I think you already know your answer, miss.
What I really want is to see Jude's smiling face again. I suppose that's it. That's a good reason, isn't it?
Hey. Don't you want to sit?
You've changed.
Not really. To be honest, I'm so scared I can't even sleep.
I told you before, if we can just dispel the schism, I'll handle everything from there. There's no reason for you to be afraid.
Mila! If the schism disappears, so will the temporal crossroads, right?
Yes. The destruction of the schism means the death of Maxwell. The temporal crossroads were born from Maxwell and that unique spirit climb, so they will vanish too.
Why? Why didn't I realize what's happened to you? I know. You never told me because you wanted me to find my own answer first. Isn't that right? Mila?
It was just easier for me that way.
Huh?
The entity known as Maxwell is essential for the spirits. So they will need a new Maxwell.
Then we won't be able to stay together anymore?
The sadness of parting is a human emotion. Such emotions no longer apply to me.
And there's no other way, is there?
Maxwell created me, so perhaps he could restore my human body. Jude, is that what you really want? Let's create a new future for all the spirits and people in the world. And let's create it together.
Together. Gaius!
Just relax. I've come here to tell you something, and that's all.
Well? What then?
We are ready to commence our operation, to wipe out every Spyrix in Olympius.
So your attack from before was just to check whether Spyrites were usable?
Exactly.
You came here to tell us that?
No. Listen. You have a dream for the future of the world that is vastly different from mine. So,
Take it easy.
this is a piece of Muse's power.
The power to slice through space? What of it?
Here, I give you a chance to return to Riza Maxia quietly if you choose to.
You'd still offer us a chance to end things peacefully.
Gaius, you know full well that we can't walk the same path. Not anymore.
If you wish to make your dream a reality, then come and face me. I won't run, and I won't hide.
Wait. What about Muse?
She is very torn. She has incredible power, yet she knows not how to use it. In hindsight, I was cruel to force such a weak person to become strong so suddenly.
He wants to save her too, doesn't he?
Hey. I know I might just be fighting for selfish reasons now, but I know that I have to go face Gaius. I need to get a grip on these fragile feelings. Otherwise, I won't become the adult I want to be. So, Mila, if I ever stray from my path, promise me that you'll be there to remind me who I really am.
I will.
Sleep well?
Yes.
That might have been the best sleep I've had in my entire life. I was dead to the world.
I decided I'm coming with you. I won't bore you with my reasons, though.
Thanks, Leia. Let's do our best.
Yep. I'm coming too. And me 3.
I shall accompany you as well.
Wouldn't do for the only Olympian here to sit this one out.
So you've made up your minds.
Then there's something we need to tell you. Check this out.
Nifty knife.
Gaius brought this to us last night. He called it a piece of Muse's power.
Does that mean we could use it to tear open the breach?
Looks like it.
Gaius truly is inscrutable.
He's mocking us.
I don't think so. We might be fighting against one another, but he's a good guy.
Nice to see her actually talking to me.
Well...
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome. It's a bummer there's nobody here to send off the heroes!
That shouldn't be a problem.
We'll just have to accept that we're unsung heroes.
Who needs an adoring crowd? Let's have a pre-battle cheer!
If you insist.
Couldn't hurt.
Make sure to put some feeling into it.
Indeed.
Here goes nothing. Everyone, let's finish what we started.
Pues nada, chavales, hasta aquí el vídeo de hoy. Espero que os haya gustado, dadle a like, suscribiros al canal, si aún no lo estáis, ya sabéis que abajo en la descripción tenéis mi canal principal, mi canal secundario, mi Facebook y mi Twitter. Y nada, chavales, nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Adiós.